A very good afternoon to everyone. It is a great honor to be invited to the virtual general membership meeting of the Philexport Cebu. Allow me to acknowledge the presence of Undersecretary Fita Aldaba of the DTI Competitiveness and Innovation Group, Assistant Secretary Aster Cabarte of DTI Regional Group, Mr. Nelson Bascones, President, Philexport Cebu, Mr. Apolinar Suarez, ADC Representative for the Visayas, Mr. Ferdinand Ferrer, Chairman, CEO of the AIMS Group of Companies, Mr. Frank Gonzaga, Planning and Advocacy Head of SB Corporation, and Mr. Ken De La Calzada, Business Head of PLDT Enterprise. I would also like to acknowledge the officers and members of the Philexport Cebu and my colleagues in the government and private sector. I understand that around 200 plus of the member companies are expected to attend today's virtual general meeting. This year's theme on sustainable trade in the new normal period resonates well with the trust of the DTI Trade Promotions Group to support the growth, development, expansion, and sustainability of our MSMEs, especially at this time of the global pandemic. Without a doubt, this pandemic has changed our lives forever. The current global health crisis, which had carried a global economic crisis, is so unprecedented that everyone was caught by surprise. Among those greatly affected by the pandemic is the export sector. Through the years, the export community faced one daunting challenge after one another brought about by the global economic crisis. But despite all the odds, the export sector has remained committed to break through the barriers as they work hand in hand with the government and relevant stakeholders. To ensure business continuity for the export sector amidst the pandemic, it is of utmost necessity to maximize all available mechanisms and continue to explore innovative ways of dealing with commercial challenges to sustain business. The Department of Trade and Industry, Trade Promotions Group, and our export partners are looking at every opportunity and significant solutions to connect people and keep the business going, including meeting up virtually for meetings, webinars, trainings, and other related online consultations. Technology is our strongest ally and our new best friend. The agencies under the TPG, especially the Export Marketing Bureau and the Philippine Trade Training Center, have been conducting a series of online trainings, webinars, and online B2Bs to support and assess our MSMEs to rise above the challenges of the pandemic. And I am pleased to know of your Export Training and Coaching Center, which is running a program for exporters and would-be exporters. You can collaborate with the Export Marketing Bureau, Philippine Trade Training Center, Design Center of the Philippines, CITEM, and BDTP for relevant trainings, webinars, and online activities to support the needs and requirements of your members. Lastly, I would like to emphasize the importance of collaboration and establishing partnerships with relevant stakeholders in sustaining trade in the new normal period. And let me end with a quote from Klaus Schwab, founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum, and I quote, "The pandemic represents a rare but narrow window of opportunity to reflect, reimagine, and reset our world." Thank you, and mabuhay po tayong lahat.